Hello. Right, let's do this. We are going to do a lovely full body workout. You're going to need a kettlebell for 2 or 3 of the exercises, and we're going to do some core work, we're going to do some cardio, and we're going to do some resistance work as well. So lots going on. 12 exercises, 2 times. As always, you can do a third if you wish. But if you do this properly and if you completely focus on yeah. If you do this properly and you push yourself for the 2 rounds, it's more than enough. So we're going to start up with our squat. We're going to go to the ground and work on our plank and just think about our technique there and get the core strengthened up. We're going to go then to a shoulder press, and then we're going to have a jumping jack. We're going to do split squat, press up, bicep curl, so you'll need your weight for that as well. We're going to have a quick sprint on the spot, some nice lateral raises, a glute bridge, a crunch, and a mountain climber. So the last 3 or 4 exercises are going to be a combination of cardio and core. The lateral raise, you might want to have 2 different weights for that, or you can use 2 jars or whatever you have in the house as well. So when you're ready, open your windows, grab your water, and we'll get warmed up now in about 10 seconds, bringing it nice and light on the toes. Just going to open up my windows. So bring it on the feet. Nice and light in the toes. And get warmed up and ready to work. If you have music, put it on. That's it. Bring the knees a wee bit higher. And let's go into our jacks. So as always, you can alternate here if the lateral movement on the legs is too much. If you're going into the full jack, make sure your hands go above your head. Keep going with that. Just going to alter this camera. I'm a wee bit low. There we go. Into your strides, forward and back. Soften those knees as you land. Good, back to jacks. So the heart rate should be up now. Jog it out to finish. Speed it up, come on. And relax. Well done. Deep breaths now. Hands out and up and down the front. Do that one more time. Shoulders up and down the back. Breathe. One more. Good. Plant the feet, rotate the hips. Change direction. Well done. We're going to bring it down onto our front into a plank movement. Plank, hips low, and I want you to lift the hand towards the ceiling and down. We're going to do 3 each side. One more. Keep those hips down. And keep the hands now below the shoulders. And bring the foot up if you can. And just stretch out those hips. Hold it for 2 seconds. And switch sides. 2. And 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And last 10. Now onto your knees. Back onto the heels on and bum together here. Breathe. Toes into the floor. Bum in the air. Push the hips back and walk it up. So that's us warmed up. Let's get ready to go. Again, you'll need your kettlebell and 2 small weights as well, which I must just grab for your lateral raise. I have these out already. Sorry, guys. Now, right. So as always, I'm going to do it with you. Yay. We're going to start with our squat. I'll show different variations of each one. So you choose one of the exercises that we're doing and you follow that through. Don't be changing as I change, because I'm going to show 3 or 4 different variations of some of these, okay? So, when you're ready with our squat, you can do it in a chair if you want to get kind of used to the bum heading off the seat. Otherwise, you've got your feet at kind of 5 to 1. You're pushing your bum back towards the wall behind you and keeping your chest tall towards me. If you want to push your hands up towards the ceiling, it'll keep your chest tall. If you're using a weight, you want to make sure that that bell doesn't bring you forward. 3, 2, let's go. So we're squatting, low and stand. At the top position, you want to push the pelvis forward and you're going to squeeze the bum. So if you're coming up to the top here, no, you want to go low and then squeeze and control. So the bum squeezes, the hips come forward. At this low point, my chest stays tall and my bum has gone back towards the wall behind me. So find your rhythm here. If you have music on, 3, 2, and time. If you have music on and you can find a rhythm there, go for it. Going onto the floor now, down onto your front, and we're going to work our plank. So, one of the most important exercises that we do with any other, more important than any other, because with this exercise, you strengthen your core. So I want you now to come to here, and you're going to dip the hips. Hold it here. If you can, you go to here. 3, 2, let's go. So this is my plank. If you look here, if I'm up here, I'm wrong. I want to dip the hips, contract the core, squeeze my core together, squeeze my bum as well. Everything is tight. If that's too much, I can simply lower my knees. But my pelvis hasn't changed its direction. If you watch here, if I want to come into a more advanced plank, all I move are my knees. Nothing else. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Bring it back up. So you're going to grab your bell. I'll start off actually with a bicep curl here. And we're going to hold the bell in front. Elbows are in, shoulders are back and down. And we're bringing the hands towards the chest, keeping the elbows low. 3, 2, let's go. So I'm nice and controlled in my movement. The same speed up and the same speed down. I've planted my feet, I've tucked my pelvis, and that way my back is not doing more work than it should be doing. It's my shoulders, my arms, and my core that are doing all the heavy lifting here, not my back. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. 5 seconds. And time. Carefully set that down. And we're going straight into our jumping jack, same as what we did in the warm-up. When you're ready, 3, 2, let's go. Up and down. So you've got 30 seconds of this now. Give it a good, strong blast. Get a nice bounce going. Again, remember, you can alternate here if you need to. It's not a problem. You're still working. It just fits you better. Halfway through. Well done. Bringing it down now into our split squat. So you're going to do this without the weight. You can do it with the weight if you wish. You split your stance, shoulders back and down, and you're going to bend and lower the back leg up and down in that movement. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my stance is too wide, I can't get up and down. I want to just take a step back, go as low as I can, and come up. Again, if I have a weight here, I need to make sure that it's not pulling me forward. 10 seconds. And just pay attention to what leg you're doing here, because you're going to split the leg or change the leg in the next round. 3, 2, and time. Let's bring it onto the floor, onto your front, into that plank position again. We're going to go from our knees. We're going to tip the hips, hands are out, underneath our shoulders. We're going to press it. Let's go. 3, 2, down and up. So everything locks, and I move my chest towards the floor, and I push back up through. I don't dip my hips, I don't put my bum back. Everything stays in a straight line, and I'm coming up and down here. You're halfway through. Keep going. For anyone who's just starting out here, go to your kitchen worktop or counter. Straighten the body, and push the chest towards between the thumbs. So imagine 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You imagine that there's a line between your thumb and you want to push that kind of nipple line or the chest line towards it, not your face. If your face is going here, no, bring it low again. Okay, grab a drink. Take 10 seconds here to breathe, and then we're going to go into the last 6 exercises. So you're going to need your weight in your hands for your next one, which is the bicep curl, or sorry, the bicep curl, the shoulder press. And we're going to plant our feet, soften the knees, tip the pelvis. Okay, so look at that again. If I'm standing like this, I want to go here. And I'm going to push the bell towards the ceiling. My ears are touching my biceps. My elbows stay facing forward. Are you ready? Grab your weight. We'll get started in 3, 2, let's go. So control that core. Up and down. I'm going to go a bit lower here. I don't know why I'm so high up on that camera today. Up and down. Okay, I'm going to go to the floor, show you that actually, so you can see it here. Up. So notice how my arms are touching my ears and my elbows stay forward as I come down. I push up through you. Breathe out as I push up. Watch. And then breathe in as I control the movement back down. 5 seconds to go, guys. You've got this. And time. Carefully stepping the weight down. Well done. Going now into our sprint on the spot. Nice and simple. 3, 2, let's go. So which is the same as what we did in the warm-up. And you can speed it up for the last 10. I'll give you a go in a minute. Or stay at the same speed, whichever suits you. If you're going to speed it up, let's go. Well done. So, grabbing your little weights now, or your jars, for the lateral raise. We put our fingers, little finger out, knuckles towards the ceiling, and I lift my arms. I push my hands towards the wall. Let's go. So I'm not lifting my shoulders. Watch here. My hands are raising, and it's as if the 2 walls are pulling my little finger out from my body. So please just be careful. Are you doing this? Are you doing this? No. Shoulders stay low and controlled. Hands do all the work. And you'll really feel that now, even if you're doing it without weights, you'll feel that on the top of the arms. 5 more seconds. Good work, guys. And last one. Let's go. Set those down carefully. We're down onto the floor for our glute bridge. So, I'm on my back, I've got my shoulders flat on the floor, I'm going to push my pelvis towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then I roll it back down in control. 3, 2, let's go. So up, squeeze, and down. Go again, 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Count the same speed. So sometimes you see people firing like a wha. No, up and controlled. You're squeezing the glutes at the top, pelvis is towards the ceiling, not the tummy, the pelvis, and you roll it back down as you go. You're halfway through. Good, let's get a few more in. Last one, and relax it back down. Staying here now, we're going to crunch. Head and shoulders are going to come up. Again, if I'm a beginner, my hands are on my thighs, and I'm going to contract here, and that's going to bring my head and shoulders up and move my hands forward. 3, 2, let's go. If I'm not really finding that's challenging me, I want to put my hands by my temples. And again, the only thing that's moving here is this. I'm not moving my shoulders or my head. It's completely frozen. My entire body's frozen, except my core. It's bringing my head and shoulders up. If that's too easy, advance it. You can always advance it. Five seconds. And bring it around now. We're going to finish off this round on our front mountain climbers. So I'm going to show it on the ground first. Hands are below my shoulders. Toes go back. I'm in a plank. My knees come in, my hips stay low. 3, 2, let's go. So you can do it there. Again, beginners, come with me here against a wall or a counter, and you bring the knee up and down. But look how you're keeping that straight line. You're not moving the hips in and out. If anybody saw me. Up and down, okay? And then when that's too easy or it's too much of a, it's not enough of a challenge, you go back to here and you try and keep the hips down. Check your hips now, guys. If you're up here, that's not a mountain climber. This is a mountain climber. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Round 1 done. Grab a drink. Oopsie. So we're going to do that again. Are you excited? Let me hear you. It's lovely. It's a lovely, what's the word? Varied workout. So I love the cardio and core, but I also love when these workouts kind of challenge different groups of muscles and different types of movement. As always, I do try and alternate and show you variations that will suit everybody. If at any point we're doing anything and you're thinking, oh, I can't do that, just drop us a wee message. Myself or Emma will come on and be able to talk to you and explain to you how you can change it or what you can do or what you can replace it with. So please don't ever push yourself through something that's too much. You know, if you have an injury or you have an issue that you just know you can't do a certain thing, let us know and we'll do our best to make sure that you can stay included in the workouts. If you find at any point today, for example, that I'm doing something and you think, I just can't do that, jog on the spot for that 30 seconds. You're still working out, you're still training. We're going to go at that again, a wee bit faster this time, because obviously I'm not going to feel that I need to stop and start to explain it. I'm just going to do it with you. Again, listen to my cues, watch what I'm doing, and you do you, okay? So we're starting off with our squat, going down into our plank, lifting up our bicep curl, and we'll go from there. Are you ready? Put that water down. Come on, you can do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. 3, 2, let's squat. So again, I'm going low and down. I keep my chest facing you, and I'm low. If you find that you're doing this, you might be getting nice and deep, but your chest facing the floor. Bring it up. Hands go up. That's a good way. I always find that's a great way to make sure my chest stays tall. Push that bum back. Push up through. Squeeze at the top. Push the pelvis forward. You've only got 8 seconds to go. You're flying this now. And time. Brilliant. Let's go onto the floor for our plank. Get down here so I can see you. Again, remember, are you going to do it off your knees or off your toes? You decide. I'm going off my knees to start. Let's go. So here I took my pelvis. I don't find that challenges me an awful lot, so I'm going to lift my knees. And now, within a few seconds, you'll start to vibrate a wee bit, to shake. That's okay. Hold it nice and controlled. Squeeze the core. Let the body freak out a wee bit. It's going to panic here. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and carefully come back up. And back. Well done. So, we're going back to our bicep curl. Plant those feet, tuck those hips. Ready? Let's go. Up we come. And low. So again, I want to try and keep my elbows into my body. And I'm not moving anything except my elbows. From the side and here. Now, if you find that you're rocking like this, stop, okay? Plant, tuck, control. Everything is controlled. The only thing moving is the hinge of my elbows as it brings my hands towards my chest. Breathe. Five seconds, guys, you've got this. And carefully set that down. Straight into our jumping jack. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2. That's it. So again, you can go here. You alternate to suit you. If you've got music on, get the rhythm going. Go with the beat. You don't have to follow my beat. And time. Brilliant. Down down into your split squat now with the other leg. So I had this leg forward last time. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Ignore me. So again, I'm taking a step back. If I have a weight in my hand, I hold it here. I stay tall. I'm going down. Let's go. So I lower and up. I'm a wee bit too far back, so I'm going to bring my toe forward. My knees end up with that nice 90-degree angle in both. If you can only go as far as here, that's okay. Go as far as there. Just keep your balance. Your feet are on train tracks here, guys. So that whenever you go down low, you can push up through the ball of the foot, and you're able to keep your balance. Hold on to a table or chairs here if you need to. 5 seconds to go. You've got this. One more, and well done. To the ground, we're going to go press up. 3. I'm joking. On the ground. Ready to go. So again here, if you're doing it on a height, you're going up and down to your thumb. 3, 2, let's go. So I have hands in front of me, underneath my shoulders, and I bring the chest down, and I push everything up and down in one go. So again, I'm going to bring my hands a wee bit farther back, put my toes into the floor. I'm low, and I'm high. I'm low, I'm pushing everything up through. Be careful that you don't do this, okay? Even if you only go as far as here, guys, that's okay. And eventually it will be low and up. 5 seconds. And stretch it back. Well done. Right, we're going to keep going through. So, bicep or shoulder plank next. Shoulder plank, shoulder press. Next, hands are here. Plant the feet. 3, 2, we're raising that bell above the head. And again, my camera. Oh, here. It's okay. You know what I'm at here, don't you? So again, I'm just going to go low for those of you who can't see me properly. Okay, so you're still on your feet. And you're here. Elbows are coming down towards me. Good. You're nearly there. So this should be heavier. It should be heavier this time. You're pushing up through. Nice and controlled. 5 seconds to go. One more. Let's go one more for fun. Yay! And time. Well done. Carefully bringing it back up. Bum, 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 bum. Onto the ground. We're going to sprint. Bring it back up on your toes. 3, 2, let's go. So nice and calm here. Again, you can jog it out now. If you're new to Happy Fit, welcome to the gang, by the way. You might find that you're out of breath here, and it's okay. March it out, or just keep stepping. Again, if you've got music on, keep moving. As long as you're moving, you're working. Bum, 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 bum. Will we stand up for the last 10? Damn right we will. Let's go. Come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And time. Well done. So, grab your little weights again. I'm glad I reached for these ones, not the heavier ones this morning. Anyway, plant the feet. Pinkies out. And we're going to pull those arms out towards the wall. 3, 2, let's go. Come on, guys, we're in this together. Nothing's moving except my arms. So just check yourself here. Are you throwing yourself up? If you are, your weights are too heavy. If you're not able to do this without moving other parts of your body, drop the weights and get the technique and then build it back up again. You've got this. We're nearly there. 5 seconds to go. I'm still moving my arms out towards the wall. 3, 2, one more. And time. Well done. We're going now down onto the floor for the last 3 exercises. We're going to our good bridge, going to our crunch, and then we're going to finish off with our mountain climber. So, good bridge. Get yourself in position. Feet beneath the knees. Flatten the back into the floor. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, hips to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Roll it back down. So catch your breath here as well, guys. Up we go. 10 seconds to go. You are smashing this. One more. And down. Stay where you are now. Position, head and shoulders up. That's my starting and my end point. 3, 2, let's crunch. So again, I'm going at my own rhythm here. You might be a little bit slower. Make sure that that head and shoulders stays up. Imagine you've got a tennis ball or a golf ball, here. And that's making you make sure that your head doesn't move. So it's up and down. Everything's frozen. You're nearly there, guys. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. You can do this. Last exercise. Flip it over. Mountain climber. Are you ready? I'm going to go this way so I can see the clock. And I'm also going to stick off the mat so I don't fall and hurt something. 3, 2, let's go. In and out. In and out. So my hands are below my shoulders. I want you to check your positioning here. Often what happens is people end up here now, and their shoulders are way behind their hands. I want to come forward until my shoulders are right above my hands, my hips are tucked, and I can go for miles like this now. But if I start to go back, when I'm back here, my shoulders are carrying all of my weight, and that is not what we want. You're halfway through already. Come on, you can do this. Keep going. Speed it up if you can. Just keep those hips low. 10 seconds. Speed it up if you have it. 3, 2, and time. Well done. You can stay on the floor if you want. You can grab a drink. You are done. Right. We're going to go on to our back here for the stretch. If you need a drink, grab one. Otherwise, let's just go straight into our cool down. And I'll help the heart rate come down a little bit. It should be quite high after those mountain climbers. Okay, so hands above the head, heels down. And I want you to imagine that your hands and your heels have been pulled again to the opposite walls. And allow your body to just kind of relax onto the floor. And deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Three more deep breaths. One more. Okay, so your heart rate should be down a little bit more now at this point. Bring the hands carefully in. I want you to hug both knees into your chest. If you want to rock side to side slightly, roll out that lower back if you can. If you don't want to, that's okay. I want you to hold on now to your left knee and push that right heel up into the air. Again, if those of you a bit more advanced want to go lower, go here. That's okay. You keep hold of that knee. Bring the leg back in, switch legs, and again I'm going up, and I'm getting a good deep pull on the back of the calf there already. If I push my heel towards the ceiling, I get a deeper one. Or I can go here. Heel first, always. Feet onto the mat. Left ankle goes onto your right knee, and I want you to push to feel the stretch down into the hips. And then you're going to pull that knee towards you. So again, you can go here, or you can straighten that leg and push the heel up again if you want a deeper stretch. Lots happening here. We're going to carefully switch sides. And again, I can simply push that knee. That gives me a nice stretch down into my hips. Deep breaths always. Pull that leg forward towards you. Now my toes in the air here. If I want a deeper stretch, I go with my heel. And again, if I want to control it even more, I push again. Always ways of modifying these. Well done. Carefully bring them back down. Onto your side now, or onto your front if you can. Hands out in front for balance. I'm going to grab my foot. I'm going to bring my heel towards my bum. I'm going to have my knees together, and I've got a straight line from my shoulders to my toes. And I push my hips towards you, towards the camera, or towards me. Stretch that quad. Carefully come out of that. You're going to roll over onto your other side. I'm going to show this second time on my front. And I'm going to do the same thing. And push my hips into the floor.
And that gets a good deep stretch. Make sure those knees are together, guys. And down. Put your hands underneath your shoulders. And just very, very carefully look up at the wall. Push your pelvis into the floor. Don't stretch the back here. And then look up. And that should allow your abdomen to stretch a little bit. But your back shouldn't be hit at all here. You should just let this be arms, shoulders, and tummy. And then push the bum back onto the heels. And stretch. And we bring it up. And we're going to finish off really, really quickly with arms across. Nice deep breaths. Switch sides. Hands out in front. Up. Stretch to the ceiling. And well done. Absolutely no bother to you. Questions into the comments. Any comments, anything at all, we'll come back to you as soon as we can. Have a great day.